Hi dear aspirants, welcome to Aspire Defense. Hope you all are doing good. I know that you all have started preparing for the next National Defense Academy examination, right? The coming September examination. Okay, prepare well. So in this class, we are going to discuss the current affairs questions asked in the previous National Defense Academy examination that was conducted on April 12th. Okay, so anyway, we have started a new comprehensive batch for the next National Defense Academy examination, that is September examination. So if you are interested, you can join our program. Okay, the contact details will be given in the description box. Okay, so let's move on to the video. Okay, you can start the class. So the first question, with reference to the defense cooperation between India and Russia, which of the following statement is correct? India and Russia shares a long-standing strategic partnership rooted in defense cooperation and aligned geopolitical interest. Okay, Russia has one of India's primary defense suppliers, providing advanced military equipments like fighter jets, Sukhoi, right? You might have heard that. And the next is submarines are there. S-400 missile systems that we have used in Operation Sindoor. Okay, not only arms and weapons. Okay, they have jointly participating in military exercises like Indra. Okay, so we can look on to the statements. The first statement, BrahMos cruise missile system is jointly developed by the India's DRDO and Russia's NPO Machnostroyenia. Okay. Okay, so developed by India's DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, and Russia's NPO Machnostroyenia. So NPO Machnostroyenia, it's a rocket design bureau based in Russia. Okay, so this is the first statement. Next statement, the production site of the Indo-Russia Rifles Private Limited, IRRPL. Okay, it was in news. Okay, it's a joint venture. Okay, which manufactures AK-203 assault rifles. Okay, in Korwa, Madhya Pradesh, under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Okay, so this statement is correct, but small error is there. It is in Korwa, but the state is not in Madhya Pradesh, that is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so the Korwa is in Uttar Pradesh. So the IRRPL joint venture is located at Uttar Pradesh. Okay, UP. So this statement is wrong. The first statement is correct. Okay, so the option A, statement 1 only. Okay, so again we can look on some facts. Okay, so this Indo-Russia Rifles Private Limited, IRRPL facility, which manufactures AK-203 assault rifles, which is located in Korwa, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, not Madhya Pradesh, Amethi district of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so we can move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is, which one among the following department is not under the Ministry of Home Affairs? Okay, so I'm asking a small question. Who is the present Union Home Minister? That is Amit Shah. Okay, so the options are the Department of States, the Department of Official Language, the Department of Border Management, the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Okay, so the answer is the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation. It's not comes under Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, so the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation is a distinct department under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Okay, it comes under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. You know that Ministry of Jal Shakti have implemented many projects in the previous years, right? Like Jal Jeevan Mission. Now they are relaunching the next version of Jal Jeevan Mission, that is Jal Jeevan Mission 2.0, that providing functional tap connection for every rural home, schools, Anganwadis, health centers, etc. Okay, so this comes under Ministry of Jal Shakti. Okay, then we can look on to the other departments comes under Ministry of Home Affairs, that is Border Management, Internal Security. We have other security forces like Central Armed Police Forces like BSF, CRPF, CISF, Assam Rifles, ITBP, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh Affairs, Home, Official Language States. This all comes under Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay. So the next question, the Adult Innovation Mission is set up by the option A, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Option B, Niti Aayog. Option C, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, Government of India. Option D, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. So the right answer is Niti Aayog, option B. Okay, what is Niti Aayog? Niti Aayog stands for National Institution for Transforming India. Okay, so it was established on 2015, replaced the Planning Commission. Okay, so the Adult Innovation Mission is a flagship initiative by the Niti Aayog. Okay, so who is the chairperson of Niti Aayog? Prime Minister of India is the chairperson of the Niti Aayog. And who is the present CEO of Niti Aayog? That is BVR Subramaniam. Okay, BVR Subramaniam is an senior IAS officer. So he's the present CEO of Niti Aayog. Okay, so again we can look on to the Atal Innovation Mission. Atal Innovation Mission is a flagship initiative by the Niti Aayog designed to promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country, including initiatives like Atal Tinkering Labs. You might have seen now Atal Tinkering Labs are installing in every schools. Okay, so they are promoting the culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. Okay, so this is about Atal Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog. We can look on to the next question. So the next question, which one among the following cities has been designated at the UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy in 2025? Option A, Agra, option B, Lucknow, option C, Indore, option D, Ludhiana. So the right answer is option B, Lucknow. Why Lucknow? It is because of the deep historical culinary tradition. Lucknow's food culture dates back to the Nawabs of Awadh. Okay, they have the special dishes like Awadh biryani, galauti kebabs and all. So if you're planning to visit Lucknow, you can try these dishes. Okay, so Lucknow has recognized by the UNESCO for its rich culinary heritage, joining the Creative Cities Network in the gastronomy category for 2025. Okay, that's why Lucknow. Okay, so we can move on to the next question. PM Mitra parks related to which one of the following industries? The option A, that is automobile, option B, shipbuilding, option C, textile, option D, pottery. So the answer is textile. Okay, what is PM Mitra? PM Mitra stands for Pradhan Mantri Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel. Okay, so name itself is the textile, right? PM Mitra Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel. Okay, so Pradhan Mantri Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel Scheme aims to develop the world-class infrastructure for the textile industry, helping India to achieve the 5F vision. What is 5F vision? That is farm, fiber, factory, fashion, foreign. Okay, this is the 5F vision. So India planning to achieve this 5F vision through this project, that is PM Mitra. Okay, so PM Mitra is related with the textile industry. Okay. So the next question, which one of the following countries became the 11th member of ASEAN in 2025? So what is ASEAN? ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay, that is ASEAN. So the options are Timor-Leste, Vietnam, Brunei, Cambodia. So the answer is Timor-Leste. Okay, so it's from the geopolitical alliances. Okay, so the Timor-Leste was granted observer status in 2022. Okay, so they got the observer status on 2022 and successfully completed the roadmap to become the 11th full member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, in 2025. Okay, so that is, so they are here to join the ASEAN. Okay, Timor-Leste. So that's the answer. Move on to the next question. So the next question is from the sports section. Okay, who among the following is the winner of the 2024-25 Ranji Trophy? Okay, so the option A, that is Vidarbha, option B, Kerala, option C, Karnataka, option D, Saurashtra. So the answer is option A, Vidarbha. Okay, Vidarbha defeated Kerala. Okay, Vidarbha defeated Kerala and the finals. Okay, and they have become the champions. So the player of the tournament was Harsh Dubey. And the Ranji Trophy. Okay, Ranji Trophy is the India's premier first-class cricket tournament. Okay, so the 2024-25 champions was Vidarbha. Okay. So the next question, choose the correct set of the following cities in descending order according to the degree of urbanization definitions in 2025 in terms of population. Okay, so what is this degree of urbanization definition? The degree of urbanization uses population density within a continuous 1 kilometer square grid. Okay, so by 2025 definitions, Jakarta and Dhaka surpass the Tokyo in continuous urban area population. So the answer is option B, that is Jakarta, Dhaka, Tokyo, New Delhi, Manila. Okay, so Jakarta is the most populous city. Okay, the first position. Second is Dhaka, that is in Bangladesh, and it's a growing city. Okay, next is Tokyo, this already established city in Japan. Next is New Delhi. And final one, Manila. Manila is in Philippines. Okay. So the next question, According to the Climate Risk Index 2026, which of the above countries were affected by the recurring extreme events during 1995 to 2024? All countries are affected. Haiti, Philippines, Nicaragua, India. Okay, all countries are affected. Okay, this CRI, that is Climate Risk Index. There are some factors are there. Okay, high exposure to the extreme weather, socio-economic vulnerability is there. Okay, weak infrastructure and urban planning, environmental degradation. Okay, population pressure, especially in Philippines and India, repeatedly affected by the disasters. Okay, these countries are facing back to back, okay, disasters. Okay, frequently they are facing the disasters. Okay, these things are reflecting the CRI, Climate Risk Index 2026. Okay, so the Global Climate Risk Index highlights that all 4 countries remain among the top nations most vulnerable to the long-term climate-related extreme weather events. So the answer is all. Okay, above all, Haiti, Philippines, Nicaragua, and India. So we can go on to the next question. That is the final question. Okay, the match list 1, that is the rescue operation, with the list 2, that is countries. Okay, anyway, we can decode all these operations first. First one is Operation Kaveri. Okay, Operation Kaveri was conducted in 2023. Okay, to evacuate Indian citizens from Sudan. At that point of time, in Sudan, some conflicts happening between army and paramilitary forces. So Indian government of India was launched this mission. Okay, that is Operation Kaveri, to evacuate Indian citizens. Okay, so Operation Kaveri is for Sudan. Okay. Okay. So the next one is Operation Indravati. Okay. Operation Indravati. The government of India launched Operation Indravati. Okay, that was conducted on 2024 to evacuate people from Haiti. Okay. So some civil conflicts was happening in Haiti at that point of time. So Indian government launched this operation, that is Operation Indravati, Mission Indravati, to rescue the people from Haiti. Okay, Indian national from Haiti. So Operation Indravati stands for Haiti. Okay. Next is Operation Ajay. Operation Ajay is an evacuation operation, okay, conducted on 2023 during the Israel-Hamas conflict to evacuate people from Israel. Okay, on 2023. Okay, so Operation Ajay stands for Israel. Okay, you can match that. So the next one is Operation Ganga. So Operation Ganga is the largest, okay, rescue operation conducted by the government of India. It was conducted on 2022 during the Russia-Ukraine war to evacuate Indian citizens from Ukraine. Okay, it was the largest operation conducted by the government of India. 18,000 plus people was rescued from Ukraine. Okay, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force was participated in this mission. Okay, so this is for operations. Okay, so hope it's clear. So be prepared, be ready for the next National Defense Academy examination. So if you are interested, you can join our exclusive NDA SHAURYA Batch. It's exclusively for the next September examination. Okay, so the contact details is given in the description box. So thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.